Welcome. Ladies and gentlemen, Shri Ram Centennial School welcomes you all to the 6th Founders Day Show, Alpha's 2020. It fills our hearts with contentment to see you all in the same spirit and zeal to witness this wonderful event. Your anchor for the event, I am Anya.
And I am Nishan Ali. And we'll be leading our team of anchors to provide a quick glimpse at turn of each event. This Founders Day is a celebration of students' efforts, though virtually. SRCS believe in giving wings to students' imagination, dreams, and creativity, not settling for the ground, looking up for the sky. Wings out, flying high is what the SRCS aspire for. Yes, it is rightly called Alpharis.
As sunlight dispels the darkness of the night, similarly, blessings bring in success, bliss, and contentment in our lives. We invoke the blessings of the Almighty as we kindle the lamp of knowledge and wisdom. I would now like to call upon our chairman, Mr. Anil Garg, Executive Director, Mr. Jayant Harihar Lal, Director, Mr. Gaurav Garg, Principal, Mr. Desmond De Monte, Headmistress, Mrs. Nina De Monte, to please come up and light the ceremonial lamp. Our school has at all times tried to maintain the COVID-19 protocols even while shooting these videos. I would also like to draw your attention to the Deep Vandana, which is sung by the Rainbow students who are performing for the very first time.
Let us join our hands and close our eyes. Dear Father, thank you for being the Almighty God who holds the entire world and yet cradles my heart.
Dear Lord, thank you for the blessing of wisdom, knowledge, talent, and skill. Fill my heart and mind with humility that only you alone be glorified in all my success and victory.
Today I humbly recognize the need for your guidance. How I crave your presence to lead me. Without your light to shine down, the path is dim and unclear. Without your voice to honor my steps, the journey is confusing and obscure. Show me the movements to mirror your will. Reveal the master blueprint as only you can, so that I may boast in your glory and your plan. Amen.
It is said that no praise bears fruit unless one invokes the name of Lord Ganesha. Reciting the Ganesh Vandana before beginning a landmark event or new venture in life is considered highly auspicious. So, let's take this moment and pray to Lord Ganesha to give us the strength to learn as much as we want. So, let's all invoke the blessings.
ladies and gentlemen. I am Mahima Bartwal and I would like to invite Mr. Gaurav Garg, Director Shri Ram Centennial School, to welcome our esteemed guests and well-wishers to this event. Sir, the stage is all yours.
Good evening, dear parents, Chairman Mr. Anil Garg, Executive Director Mr. Jayant Lal, Principal Mr. Desmond De Monte, teachers, admin staff, and my dearest students. It is great honor and pleasure to welcome and be part of first ever virtual Founders Day of SRCS. Today, we are celebrating our 6th Founders Day. In these perilous times and amid the various interesting crises of 2020 from COVID-19, we are determined to keep our mission and aim alive. As an established and highly esteemed institution, we maintain an utmost academic standard incorporated with co-curricular activities and with right conduct and discipline, thereby achieving remarkable results and fulfilling the golden ambitions of our young minds. We firmly believe that education is the key to a nation's progress. Our aim is to promote a system of integral education in a conjugal child-friendly environment. We endeavour to comfort and equip our students with necessary knowledge and skills that emphasizes the unity of all knowledge, synthesizes humanity and sciences, and recognizes the fact that each child is unique. We strengthen them to store high morally, socially and spiritually. Our curricula also allow the teachers the flexibility to adopt innovative methods to stimulate interest and gear our students with an array of challenges. Here at SRCS, one would find wealth of learning opportunities, making the golden ambitions worthwhile. I would also like to take this opportunity to mention the commendable relief work carried out by the Shri Ram Centennial School by the help of teachers and admin staff to help relieve the distress of those across Dehradun who suffered loss during this months of pandemic. We also accept the fact that infrastructure plays a budding hand in creating a favorable environment for a child's growth. Having said that, we as a team continuously work for adding new facilities along with upgradation of existing facilities. I am proud to announce that the new hostel block will house 96 children along with 10 residences for masters with all modern amenities. Also, a new academic block will have a new art room with all modern and digital infrastructure, a new language lab and other modern infrastructure to support our academic program. Also, from new academic session 2021, SRCS is launching a new concept for forward-looking parents known as weekdays boarding, so that our existing as well as new students can avail large number of facilities and activities. My heart fills with immense pleasure as I perceive the progress made by our SRCS. As I glance back at the performance of the children in the various activities during the last academic year, be it curricular or co-curricular activities, I can confidently say that our students have made us proud. Dear students, a sky is not the limit in the pursuit of the excellence. May you continue to scale greater height in unsurmountable heights of excellence. As a director, I take this opportunity to congratulate the principal and his team for evolving during this testing time and making learning meaningful by adopting new teaching methodologies and reaching out to every little query with patience and belief that we can learn, sail through these challenging times. Dear parents, we also appreciate your connect and support with the school, which is noteworthy. Moving ahead the road may not be easy, but we are not alone. We are together in this journey. We have made it beautifully so far and anticipate the full cooperation of the students and parents to make it possible to transform our dreams into reality. Our aim is to engineer a decisive shift during these current times and continue to enrich our young minds to nurture and establish a mindset worth praise. Tough times never last, but tough people do. God bless. Jai Hind.
Prayer allows us to unload the burdens of this world into His capable hands and brings about the inner peace. Praying to God is a powerful tool of comfort in the world we live in. When Hast Mudras combine with the elements of this beautiful world, it represents an existence of beauty to infinity itself. Please welcome our students for the next performance.
वक्रतुण्ड महाकाय सूर्यकोटि समप्रभा निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे देव सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा।
निरागसहो गणपति सूरनिरागसहो सूरनिरागसहो गणपति सूर निरागसहो। गणपति सूर निरागसहो।
What a spectacular performance! Absolutely mind-blowing. Fascinating, I say. This year has been really special for all the SRCNs. Indeed it has. The teachers and students both were equally dedicated. To take us through a presentation of the online and virtual journey of our forever enthusiastic and energetic teachers and we, ready to learn, determined kids, I would request the senior coordinator to take the stage. With an ovation, please welcome Mrs. Navita Malhotra.
COVID-19 is a term which has been with us or on our mind for the past 8 to 9 months. It has rapidly affected our day-to-day lives, but according to me, this should be considered as a blessing in disguise. Everyone got the time to spend with their loved ones, with their families. Nature got time to revive itself. We all got time to learn the technology. I'd like to reiterate a saying that there is no age for learning, and technology has made inroads in everyone's lives, especially the teaching fraternity. I applaud the efforts, the endeavors of the teachers at SRCS, the way they accepted the challenge and rose to it. We learned the concept of online teaching and excelled in it. We taught and performed experiments virtually and enjoyed the journey hand in hand with technology. It did not matter to us whether we were physically present with our students or not. It did not matter to us whether we could talk to them one-on-one or we were behind the screens with them. Even the students did not feel left out as we were with them at every step of the way in their learning or when they were experimenting with life. Come, let's all see what SRCS has to offer as its 6th Founders Celebration.
कोरोना से डरो ना। Excuse me, what does it mean? It sounds quite strange, but I'm sure it has a lot to do with washing your hands well, using face mask round the clock, maintaining social distance and constant sanitization. Let's sit back, relax, and watch our primary students enact a play on Corona se डरो ना.
नमस्कार, मैं नम्रता और मेरे साथी आपके सामने लेकर आए हैं एक हास्य नाटक जिसका नाम है कोरोना से डरो ना. यमराज अपने चित्रगुप्त से वार्तालाप करते हुए.
क्या चित्रगुप्त, बहुत दिन हो गए धरती की सैर पर नहीं गए, क्यों ना आज चले?
महाराज, ये क्या कह रहे हैं आप? क्या आप नहीं जानते इस समय धरती पर कोरोना जैसी बीमारी का कहर है. ऐसा ना हो कि हमें धरती की सैर महंगी पड़ जाए. अरे तुम तो रहने ही दो महाराज, मैं भी चलता हूँ. वैसे भी काफी दिन हो गए राजपुर रोड की ड्राइव मिस कर रहा हूँ. इसी बहाने जरा आइसक्रीम भी खा लूंगा. आइसक्रीम? चलो चलो, मैं भी साथ चलता हूँ. क्या पता कब मेरी जरूरत पड़ जाए. क्लेवर.
अगर तुम दोनों की वार्तालाप खत्म हो गई तो क्या अब हम चलें?
यमराज अपने चित्रगुप्त से वार्तालाप करते हुए.
ये सब मनुष्य अपने मुंह पर क्या लगा रहे हैं, लोग अपने हाथों पर भी क्या लगा रहे हैं. सच कहूँ तो मुझे धरती पर घुटन हो रही है.
यही सब बताने के लिए तो मैं आपके साथ आया हूँ. मुंह को ढकने के लिए मनुष्य मास्क पहन रहा है, जिससे ना किसी और की सांसें उनके अंदर जाएं और कोरोना जैसी बीमारी का शिकार ना होना पड़े.
तो ठीक है, तीनों के लिए मास्क और सैनिटाइजर लाया जाए.
आराध्या पार्क में खेलती हुई अचानक कोरोना को देख के पहले हंसती है और बाद में अपने आप में सहमी हुई एक कोने में जाकर बैठ जाती है.
चलो आज दिन की शुरुआत से नन्ही लड़की से करता हूँ.
चारों ओर काले बादल छा जाते हैं और धरती पर कोरोना का कहर छा जाता है. पिता अपने बेटे को समझाते हुए.
समर्थ्य बेटा, आज से तुम घर के बाहर नहीं निकलोगे. सारा जरूरत का सामान घर पर ला दिया गया है.
मैम का फोन है.
ओके. हेलो. हाय मैम, गुड मॉर्निंग. समर्थ बेटा, आपको अपने पिताजी के फोन में एक जूम डाउनलोड करना है. कल से हम उसी के माध्यम से पढ़ाई करवाएंगे. मैम, हमें जूम डाउनलोड करना पड़ेगा. क्यों? अच्छा, क्योंकि अब हम सभी ऑनलाइन पढ़ेंगे कोरोना की वजह से. हाँ बेटा, अभी मैं रखती हूँ, बाकी बच्चों को भी बताना है. ओके मैम, थैंक यू. नमस्कार, मैं तो भारत टीवी से आप सभी के सामने न्यूज अपडेट के साथ. जैसा कि आप सभी जानते हैं, कोरोना का कहर हर जगह एक बहते पानी की तरह बढ़ता ही जा रहा है. हम सभी को इसका सामना करने के लिए 3 चीजों का विशेष ध्यान देना होगा. कम से कम 1 मीटर की दूरी बनाए रखनी है. आद्या अपनी घर की छत पर म्यूजिक सुनते हुए और बिस्किट खाती हुई. आद्या और कोरोना आपस में वार्तालाप करते हुए.
मैं नहीं डरती तुझसे, जाकर किसी और को डरा।
अरे तुझे क्या पता, मैंने मोटे मोटे हलवाई, छोटे छोटे बच्चे और बड़े बड़े डॉक्टर को खत्म कर चुका हूँ। तो इतनी सी है, देखो तो मैं कुछ मिनटों में ही खत्म कर दूंगा।
यही तो बात है, तूने मुझे एक छोटी सी बच्ची समझ रखा है।
2021 का स्वागत करते हुए, साथ ही एक फ्लावर डांस के साथ अपने नाटक का अंत करते हुए धन्यवाद।
लाइफ इज़ अ ब्यूटीफुल गिफ्ट इन इटसेल्फ। हिंदी में कहा जाए तो ज़िंदगी एक खूबसूरत तोहफा है, हमेशा मुस्कुराओ और खुश रहो। और अब इंडियन म्यूज़िक हमारी ज़िंदगी मज़ेदार बनाने आ रहा है, तो हम सब एक साथ बोले, लव यू ज़िंदगी।
and we will experience some of these talents right here, right now. Art, a way of expressing your feelings and imagination. Murals and paintings emitting various vibes, some oddly comforting, while others rather dark. Dear audience, you will see the different mix of emotions being exhibited by a group of talented young artists.
Hope you all enjoyed the incredible performances. Up ahead is the turn of tiny feet, the wondrous souls who leave no stone unturned in decorating the musical beats. Ladies and gentlemen, let us welcome the junior gems of our school who are going to delight us with a spectacular dance performance. Their theme is a blooming flower, and every child is a different kind of flower with their own beauty. And together, we all work to make this world a beautiful garden.
Starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Rock your body, yeah. Everybody, yeah. Rock your body right. Back streets back, alright.
Shri Ram Centennial School, Mr. Desmond De Monte, with his dynamic personality and impeccable character, is going to address us with his warm words, coated with love. He encourages creativity, builds confidence, and touches our heart and unceasingly instills in us the love for learning. Ladies and gentlemen, I, Ahana Kapoor, take this honor to welcome Sir to address the gathering. Thank you.
Shri Anil Garg, Chairman of the Board, Shri Jayant Harihar Lal, Executive Director of the Board, Shri Gaurav Garg, Director of the Board, dignitaries, distinguished guests, esteemed parents, staff, and my dear students. I take this opportunity to convey my warmest greetings to all present and welcome you all to our 6th annual day today. We are living in a fast-paced world that has suddenly ushered in a new gamut of opportunities, where today's latest may become obsolete tomorrow. Life is a process of constant change, and healthy communities build for the future. In educating today's youth, we cannot afford to lose sight of the fact that we must teach them to grapple with the problems of their generations, their society, and their world. Yesterday's solutions to today's problems would not suffice. The youth of today need to be prepared for the global stage, a generation of young people who are thinkers, inquirers, articulate and confident to take to the world stage and compete with the best brains in the world. This is exactly what we aim at doing at Shri Ram Centennial School, Dehradun, where our emphasis is not on remembering mere facts, but on analyzing, evaluating and creating. This Founders is historic for several reasons. First, it is completely online using social media. The second reason is that in a short span of 6 years, Shri Ram Centennial School, Dehradun has been ranked Uttarakhand's #1, Dehradun's #1 co-ed day-cum boarding in the Education World India School Ranking 2020-21. The third reason is again another award that Shri Ram Centennial School has achieved by being ranked #1 in India under the top day-cum boarding schools parameter-wise for holistic development in a survey conducted by Education Today India School Ranking 2020-21. The school has also been awarded the Leadership Team of the Year among the top deserving schools in India by an esteemed panel of jury by Education Today India School Ranking 2020-21. When we talk about the board results of 2019-2020, in the ISC 2020, which is our second batch, we had 22.72% of our students scoring 90% and above. We had 50% of our students who scored 80% and above in the ISC examination 2020. This year, the topper, Ms. Hunar Agrawal, scored 96%. In the ICSE board examination 2020, which is our fourth batch, we had 40% of our students who scored 90% and above. We had 86% of our students scoring 80% and above. This year, the ICSE topper is Master Aditya Swami, who scored 97.8%, which is among the top scores in ICSE in India and abroad. The rest of the analysis is put up on the screen for you to view. If you look at the results from 2017, which was our first batch, to 2020, you will find that the school average has shown a steady improvement from 80.41% in 2017 to 86.84% in 2020. You will also be proud to notice that the number of students who are scoring 90% and above has increased from 10.71% to 40% in 2020. This year, our school participated in various national level inter-school competitions, and I must compliment all our students who participated and brought laurels to our school. I would be failing in my duty if I do not acknowledge my staff who work meticulously and sincerely behind all these successes. We were overall winners in the following competitions: from Page to Stage, organized by Hopetown Girls Residential School. We have won this competition for the third consecutive year. Shri Ram Centennial School also won Harmony 2020, which is organized by Unison World School. Shri Ram Centennial School also received the Best Participating School in the inter-school competition known as Expressive Driftwood, organized by the High Range School Munnar. The complete inter-school achievement results are put up on the screen for you to view. I would like to talk about NEP, National Education Policy. Dear parents, while many traditional schools may face severe challenges in implementing the National Education Policy, our school is well equipped to implement all the guidelines laid down by NEP 2020. Our state-of-art infrastructure facilitates multiple pathways of learning which very few schools in the country can boast about. In fact, our school is already offering a plethora of exciting and well-designed academic, sports and co-curricular program. Activity-based learning is already happening at the early stage and middle school. For classes 9 to 12, our education pattern is already focusing on detailed, relevant and new knowledge, which includes scientific temper among children, research and innovation. All this will truly mold our students into globally competitive citizens. Our teachers are equipped to handle and deal sensitively to the socio-emotional learning of all students. I would like to end my speech by thanking my entire staff for all their help and contribution in taking the school forward and being ranked #1 by Education World and by Education Today. I would like to quote Martin Luther King, and I quote, "I say to you today, my friends, and so even though we face difficulties of today and tomorrow, I still have a dream." Dear parents, I want to thank you for all your support and cooperation. I would also want our students to dream big, a dream that will take them and our nation to glorious heights. We want them to eye the sky and not just discover space, but to celebrate and reach the human spirit. God bless. Have a great founders.
SRCS feels privileged and honored to acknowledge the achievements of our brilliant students who have made the school and their parents proud. Students have worked hard throughout the year to excel in their various fields of expertise. I take this opportunity to announce the awards for excellence in various categories for the years 2019 to 20.
Music is the soundtrack of our lives.
It is the outburst of emotions. Dear friends, with these beautiful words in mind, let us all warmly welcome the SRCS band, who will now delight us with their wonderful music and will please our souls to the fullest. So here we have the SRCS band to rock the stage.
Looking in your eyes, I see a paradise. This world that I found is too good to be true. Standing right beside you, want so much to give you this love in my heart that I'm feeling for you. Let me say we're crazy, I don't care about that. Put your hand in my hand, baby, don't ever look back. Let the world around us just fall apart. Baby, we can make it if your heart too hard.
And we can build a street together, standing strong forever. Nothing's gonna stop us now. And if this world runs out of problems, we still have each other. Nothing's gonna stop us. Nothing's gonna stop us now.
I'm so glad I found you. I'm not gonna lose you. Whatever it takes, I will stay here with you. Take it to the good times, see it through the bad times. Whatever it takes is what I'm gonna do. Let the sun be crazy. What do they know? Put your arms around me, baby, don't ever let go. Let the world around us just fall apart. Baby, we can make it if we're hard too hard.
And we can build a dream together, standing strong forever. Nothing's gonna stop us now. And if this world runs out of romance, we will still have each other. Nothing's gonna stop us. Nothing's gonna stop us.
All that I need is you. All that I ever need, and all that I want to do is hold you forever and ever and ever. And we can build this street together, standing strong forever. Nothing's gonna stop us now. And if this world runs out of lovers, we still have each other. Nothing's gonna stop us. And we can build this street together, standing strong forever. Nothing's gonna stop us now. And if this world runs out of lovers, we still have each other. Nothing's gonna stop us. And we can build this street together, standing strong forever. Nothing's gonna stop us now. And if this world runs out of lovers, we still have each other. Nothing's gonna stop us. And we can build this.
Teachers are one of the most important members of our society. They give children purpose, set them up for success as citizens of our world, and inspire in them a drive to do well. Teachers set tones of the classroom, build a warm environment, mentor and nurture students, become role models. So it's time to welcome our headmistress, Mrs. Nina De Monte, who will be enlightening us with her thoughts.
Good evening, everyone. Together we strive to build an environment for everyone to thrive. Alumni, students, staff, and SRCNs who make SRCS shine bright. We have come a long way, and together let's celebrate proudly the school's Founders Day. I had these few lines which I wanted to share with you. This year everyone was apprehensive about academics, as never before we had such a challenge to face. Initially we faced lots of problems with classes being online. We took the challenge and found solutions to many of our problems, and we tried communicating clearly and effectively with students and parents. I would like to commend the efforts of everyone, our principal sir, teachers, students, our parents, and the combined effort really yielded milestones. May we bring more laurels to the school and carry out our duties and responsibilities towards ourselves, our peers, our institution with renewed gusto year after year. God bless.
Spectacular till now, Ishan.
Yes, of course, it has been. Ahana, don't you see how happy everyone is?
So now you're gonna see a play in which you don't say words or dialogues, but express your feelings through actions and gestures.
Yes, you heard us right. It's the 2K 2020 Virtual Founders Day. Mine.
So now let us cheer, applaud, and welcome the highly talented teachers to present their mime with the amazing story plot.
Thank you, everyone.
And keep enjoying the show.
and ideas that might be too complex or abstract to describe directly. Some have a moral lesson that will teach us something in life. Some are hilarious and many are plain. But a poem with a humorous twist can bring a lot of zeal to an audience. The sweet little rainbows will be performing various rhymes and poems with a witty twist. So let's get twisted.
Being humorous is a blessing. It implies a genuine sense of fun. We, the students of SRCS, are here to tickle your funny bones with some poems. Not just poems, but poems with a twist. So here's our first poem, Life Without Humor by John Reed.
Life without humor. I've been attacked by someone with no humor. No one was laughing but me. I could see the funny side to the situation that the person without humor failed to see.
Yes, laugh in the face of adversity. It will always do the trick. Because a battle fought with humor, no one gets up and it's over quick. No, the British Raj over India is no more. They left behind the gift of English, which still firmly holds sway in India and elsewhere. Now, English is a funny language. It borrows heavily from various other languages and keeps evolving. It bends a lot of rules and seems to go by no logic. You still don't believe me? Well, I have a proof. Our next poem is Why English is so hard to learn. Why English is hard to learn will begin with box. The plural is boxes. But the plural of ox is oxen, not oxes. One fowl is a goose and two are called geese. But the plural of moose is never called maize.
You may find a lone mouse or a house full of mice, but the plural of house is houses, not hives. The plural of man is always men, but the plural of pen is never pen. If I speak of a foot and you show me 2 feet and I give you a book, would your pair be a B? If 1 is a 2 and whole set are called T, why shouldn't 2 boots be called B?
If the singular is deaf and the plural is these, should the plural of case be ever called key? We speak of a brethren and also of brethren, but though we say mother, we never say matron. Then the masculine pronouns are he, his and him. But imagine the feminine she, his and shim. Have you ever thought what would happen if your nose was not where it is? Hard to imagine, right? Well, I am really grateful to God for He has very thoughtfully placed our nose where it is. Be glad your nose is on your face, not pasted other place. For it is wet, not. You might dislike your nose a lot. Your nose could be a source of strength. Were it attached atop your head, it soon would drive you to despair. Forever thickened by your hair.
Within your ears, your nose would be in absolute catastrophe. For when you were obliged to sneeze, your brain would rattle from the breeze. it's so thick and thin, then made between your eyes and chin, not pasted on any other place. So be glad your nose is on your face.
You're often made to hear rhymes from a very early age. I love listening to them too. And I am sure you will love connecting to your childhood memories after listening to these rhymes. Of course, with a twist.
It is raining, it is pouring, of course it is global warming.
Mary had a little lamp, little lamp, little lamp. Mary had a little lamp, its fleece was white and wispy. Then it got for the mouth disease, for the mouth disease, for the mouth disease. Then it got for the mouth disease, and now it's black and crispy.
Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. Asteroid hurtling to this space, soon to crush the human race. Earthquakes, dust clouds, tidal waves, let's just all go live in caves. Hickory-dickory-dock, mankind doing the clock. I greatly fear the end is near. Hickory-dickory-dock, tick-tock, tick-tock, tick-tock. 1, 2, what the flew. 3, 4, lock the door. 5, 6, quarantine. 7, 8, don't be late. 9, 10, shift yourself. Humpty Dumpty sat on a wall. Humpty Dumpty had a great fall. Just looked around, the wall was incorrect. So he went and ran with playing direct. Jack and Jill went into the dark to fetch some chips, sweeties. Now he can't keep his heart rate down, and she has got diabetes.
Heartbeats have gone up. I feel some turbulence around me, and I'm sure you do too. It's all getting exciting. And to keep up with the excitement, I would like to welcome our very own school band, the amazing Vortex.
Doing that thing you do, breaking my heart into a million pieces, like you always do. And you don't mean to be cruel. You never even knew about
a matter of great honor for me to welcome Mrs. Lakshmi Thakur, the captivating, delightful, and impressive Rainbows Coordinator of SRCS, to address all of us with warm, encouraging words and presentation. Over to you, ma'am.
Warm greetings to everyone. It gives me an immense pleasure for the privilege of standing before you today as a private coordinator of this wonderful institution. May I also take this opportunity to welcome both new and old members of the Shri Ram Centennial School body that are with us today to celebrate our first ever virtual Founders Day. It is just the beginning of the new horizon where everyone moves to accept the new challenges in life. During this treacherous time, our principal sir, Mr. Desmond Demonte, helped to strengthen our belief to achieve the best in any circumstances. Thus, we move ahead without looking back to reach our golden dreams. It has been a formidable challenges for our teachers who immerse themselves into this situation and have indeed risen to the occasion remarkably. To make sure that each student is well informed and at par with the relevant subject for this, our teachers have been prompt in uploading recorded videos, PPTs of lessons and incorporated various modes of fun way of deep learning, making virtual lessons lively and interesting. Their constant and persistent approach to reach out to the ones in need has been truly commendable. Moving ahead in this journey, how can I forget our lovely parents? They have been a great support to make virtual classes a great success. Without their help, it wouldn't have been possible to reach out for so far. My sincere gratitude to them. Last but not the least, our champions who have not only exemplified their strengthened and fighting spirit to achieve their goals, but truly by their active and choice participation in various virtual competitions, thereby excelling and detecting their unrevealing interest and achieve and move ahead. As it is said, education is what remains after one has forgotten. Who has not learned in school? The only source of knowledge is experience. Everything else is just an information. With this note, I express my best wishes and love. God bless you all.
The Merchant of Venice, enacted by the students of grade 9, reflects the many learning and teaching methods at SRCS. Let's all appreciate the talent of these students who will be presenting the modern version of the initial part of the play. We hope you enjoy yourselves.
3,000 ducats.
Yes, sir. For 3 months.
For 3 months. Okay.
For which, sir, as I told you, Signor Antonio shall be bound.
And Antonio shall be bound. But ships are just boats, sailors but men. There be land rats and water rats, water thieves and land thieves. I mean pirates, and then there are peril of water, winds, rocks. The man is now withstanding sufficient. 3,000 ducats. Well, I might take this bond.
You must be assured, Shylock.
Be assured I may, and that I may be assured I will bethink me. But may I speak with Antonio? Alright. Who he comes here?
Here comes Signor Gentleman Antonio. Do you hear me? Shylock, do you hear me?
Debating of my present store, and by the near guesses of my memory, I cannot instantly raise up the gross of full 3,000 ducats. Oh, rest you fair, good Signor. Your worship was the last man in our mouth.
Shylock, although I never borrow or lend money with interest, I am willing to break that habit for a friend in need. Bassanio, does he know how much you need?
3,000 ducats.
And for 3 months.
Forgot 3 months. You told me so. Well then, you're born and let me see but hear you. Methought you said you never lend nor borrow upon advantage.
That is right, and that is not how I do business.
No, at supper time we sneak away. Then, at my house, we disguise ourselves with masks. Then come back in an hour.
But we haven't made any preparations.
We haven't talked about who will be the torch bearer.
Great party will turn out terribly if we don't change things carefully. I think it's better to call it off.
It's only 4 o'clock now. We have 2 hours to get ready.
Don't mind opening this letter. You can find out for yourself.
I recognize this beautiful handwriting and the beautiful hand that wrote this letter.
I bet it's a love letter.
Can I be excused, sir?
Where are you going?
To invite my former boss, the Jew, to dinner tonight with my new master, the Christian.
Hold on, Lancelot. Take this. Tell Jessica privately that I won't fail her. Go on, gentlemen. Get ready for the masquerade tonight. I have someone for the torchbearer.
Roleplay is an effective way to boost one's learning, especially for Shakespearean plays. The students of Class 8 are here to present the sleepwalking scene from the play Macbeth.
Ladies and gentlemen, we now have a sports presentation with a voiceover by Mr. Ivan Joseph Reddy, the sports HOD.
Good morning to one and all. It is indeed a privilege for the sports department for the virtual founder presentation at this pandemic. During this pandemic, students have contributed towards sports by performing various activities in which they have tried their level best to exhibit their abilities. As we embarked on this virtual journey and bring the level of sports at par by entire sports team. The fitness session was the biggest challenge before the team, and every member of the sports faculty laid the emphasis on every student who was a part of virtual learning. The fitness session was designed on various components of fitness, which includes coordination, rhythm, abilities, strength, endurance, and speed. In fact, the fitness have been a great joy for the young ones who have lined up themselves to inculcate the fitness in them. The rhythmic movements and abilities have been enormous, and the task before them was accomplished. The quality of learning has been great, and the efforts by the student is to be appreciated and in fact very commendable. It was very challenging for each one of us to impart the training session, but above all, the students' effort was the biggest support to the department. We are very much thankful to the school management for promoting the sports during this pandemic, and really the entire sports faculty is in depth. The fitness session was enjoyment for both sports faculty and the students, and their adaptive qualities are beyond words. The wish to learn and excel in the sporting world was visualized through virtual mode of learning. Yoga enhances the flexibility and maintains balance. It develops neuromuscular coordination and helps in the development of internal breathing. Various poses have been exhibited by our talented students. The judokas have too exhibited their potential by presenting themselves with self-defense skill, which requires strength. The Saturday virtual cricket activity was the biggest challenge, and it is indeed proud moments that SRCS students have shown their talents by inculcating the skill. The basketballers were also exhibiting their potential and adapted the learning through virtual teaching. The soccer skills have been too exhibited in a live way. The athletic session was also the challenge which is fulfilled, and at last it is mandatory to quote that sports have life even in pandemic. Thank you. Pandemic.
Ladies and gentlemen, this pandemic has been quite challenging for one and all. We, the students of SRCS, have utilized this time to learn so many new hobbies. So here we present to you Athar Channa with his new hobby. So far, we've witnessed so many wonderful performances by the SRCNs. So which one did you like the most? My favorite has been the music performance by our school's band. And wherever there is music, there is dance. Dance is a celebration of the triumph of human spirit. And a testimony to that spirit is the upcoming dance performance by the senior dancers who are ready to mesmerize you all with their amazing dance moves. So let's welcome them on stage with a big round of applause.
Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Somewhere inside all of us is the power to change the world. A quote by Roald Dahl. At a time when things seem challenging, the SRCS community put together some of the most important 21st century skills of problem solving, critical thinking, teamwork, and social collaboration to make the founders of 2020 possible. The team was proactive in making a strategy to go forward and make the best use of available time and resources.
Believe me, the greatest strength is the human resource we have at SRCS. The motivation of our teachers made it possible for the community to put endless hours over several weeks. This required a lengthy process of providing feedback and editing of the work of a large number of students with the aim of achieving excellence. An event like this cannot happen overnight. The wheels start rolling months ago. It requires planning and a bird's eye for details. We have been fortunate enough to be backed by a team of very motivated and dedicated students and teachers here at SRCS. Indeed, we are fortunate to propose a vote of thanks on the occasion of Founders 2020.
On behalf of the entire school, a deep sense of appreciation for our chairman, Mr. Anil Garg, director, Mr. Gaurav Garg, for providing support whenever required. Executive Director Mr. Jayant Hariyar for believing in us and giving us this opportunity to showcase our talent and spirit. A special thanks to our Principal Mr. Desmond De Monte and Headmistress Mrs. Nina De Monte for the unwavering faith in us and their constant guidance and encouragement.
Sincere thanks to our teachers and the entire team who have been the wind that has helped us take a flight. Thank you all for being through the thick and thin of the entire Founders program. A special thanks to the parents, without whose support an event like this could not have been successful. Thank you all for being such a wonderful audience.
Last but not the least, the show would have not been half as successful had it not been for the unstinting devotion and leadership displayed by our coordinators, Mrs. Kadru Afza Ali Rizvi and Mrs. Komal Sharma.
To conclude, the SRCS, you're amazing. As the head girl of the school, I couldn't feel more proud to be a part of this wonderful team. Thank you all.
Step together, move we turn. SRCS is where a child to bring a youthful glance forward to success and dance. We trust in God and God is life, like a deer in mountain heaven. We do what's right, win or fight. SRCS to step together. SRCS Every